going to share with you my morning routine. Okay. And then I'm going to tell you why it's relevant, why it even matters. So the first thing I do in the morning, and I have trained myself to do this, is as soon as I open my eyes, I found that I would canvas my world. And this was really interesting to me. This is after a pretty lengthy relationship with meditation. I would canvas my world as soon as I would open my eyes and go, okay, what's going wrong already? And I realized I was doing that through awareness, through my meditation. I would canvas my world as soon as I would open my eyes and go, okay, what's going wrong already? And I realized I was doing that through awareness, through my meditation. And I decided, you know what? We're going to hit gratitude right from the very beginning. And so I've trained myself to, as soon as I open my eyes, I basically just start making a list of everything that I'm grateful for. We were right in the middle of a home renovation. So I would do things like, I am so grateful for my new cabinets. I'm grateful for my new carpet. I'm grateful for my husband, and I would touch him, just a little tap. And, just basically a list. So from there, my brain goes, oh, I get coffee. So then I go out and I make my coffee, which is already made. I just push play, basically. And once I have my coffee, I settle in and I give myself, oh my goodness, maybe 5 or 10 minutes to what I use, kind of spacing out. But what it really is, it's sort of my creative brain that just wants to get on board. It's like onboarding brain, body, spirit, myself, this time to do this, to just kind of pour myself into myself. And I dream about things. I create pictures in my mind. I create pictures in my mind about how I want my day to go, about what I'm creating in my life, what I'm doing in my business, the relationship I want with my husband, with my kids, with my dog, with my everything gets a little bit of my attention. And I just go into, it's like a juicing it up. And I go into creation mode. It really feels like daydreaming. That's really what it's like to me. But what I know now is having that awareness to just sit and let my inner being create. That is magic. It's magic in creating a life that you want. So the next thing I do is I really calm myself to go into my meditation, which is different than that. I close my eyes. I find a very, very comfortable chair. Sometimes I lay down. I always pop my headphones in. Now, sometimes I listen to a guided meditation if I just feel like I want that kind of inspiration and that kind of focus. Sometimes, and I would say 80% of the time, I pop in my headphones and I just listen to sound. Now, I have a couple YouTube channels that I love because the sound quality and the instrumentation is just stellar. And I'm really, really sensitive to sound. So it would stand to reason that I love when there's good quality sound. And that sound, along with my breath, keeps me really, really focused. And because I love the sound and the breath feels really good, it's very encouraging and reinforcing. It brings me back. I actually look forward to it. And I don't always look forward to like, great, I'm in such a great place. Let's go meditate. It's not really like that. But I know now, my body knows now, my brain, my mind, my being knows now how centered and good I feel after I do it. So even if I have that little arguing voice in my head and all the stories as to why maybe meditation wouldn't be a great idea or the thing to do next, because I still have that on some days. When my to-do list bears down on me, I can think of 1,000 reasons why meditation should be the bottom of that list, right? So just keep that in mind. You're going to hear all these little stories. You're going to hear excuses. You're going to hear so many good ideas of what you should be doing instead of meditation. And that is just to note that that's happening. Yeah, it's called stories or distractions or however you want to label that. I just kind of want you to kind of call yourself out on it, not in a heavy way or in a strict way, but just in like, oh yeah, mind, I see what you're doing. And then I want you to go and I want you to breathe, right? Just like we talked about in the last video. Go and breathe. Just be there with yourself and with your being. Breathing in and breathing out, and just commit to it. So really, the key to creating a daily practice, a daily habit, to carve out time, put it on your schedule, to carve out space, create a nice, lovely space. Now, I sometimes light a candle. I always have a blanket and my fuzzy slippers. My dog is usually at my feet. The fireplace is cold outside. And I just create this environment. And then I just do it. That's the third step. Create time, create space, and just do it. And then the fourth thing that's really is recommitting to the next day. Okay? Those 4 things, those are the key components of creating a practice. Okay? So every single day, I implore you, go back every single day, recommit. Breathe in and breathe out 15 times. Breathe in to the count of 5, hold to the count of 5, exhale to the count of 5, hold to the count of 5. Okay, something as simple as that. Get your brain and your being back into this groove where you're getting aligned. Okay? Stay tuned for the next video. I'll see you next time.